Here is a image sequence that I rendered out, and as I scroll through it, it looks like a slinky going down a set of stairs. This is been rendered out in a way where it is loopable, and I have done so. However, in this case, it is just the single loop that I'm going from the start to the end. And notice that like an actual slinky, it's not evenly stretched. It's stretched more towards the end. That's doing the movement. And where it hasn't started moving yet, it isn't stretched. So I'm going to escape out of here. Close this out. Open up Blender. And here is the setup. I'm going to go through the stages and I will make it again. However, for now, I will just show you the parts. This is the slinky. It's got a boatload of modifiers on it, and go through those whenever we create a new file. We got a curve. We got a lattice. So as we move down the curve, the lattice goes down. To this point, which it starts to go back up. However, the slinky is now technically moving, but because it's being affected by a curve, looks like it's standing still. So this is how I created that. Now let's File, New, and General. I'm going to delete the default cube. Shift A, and we are going to add a single vert. This is the extra objects. Add mesh extra objects. Add-on. Go into tab. Make sure everything is selected. G, X. We're going to move it out by 1.5, sure. We're going to add in one of the modifiers already, so we are going to do the screw modifier. It's going to make us a circle. That's what we want. Screw just a little bit. Iterations a bunch. We're going to be changing this. So now that we have our soon-to-be slinky, going to Shift A, and then a lattice. And we are going to be changing this. No, not that one. To this one. 6. So this, we're going to move point. No, this we're going to, I think. I'm going to move this up some 0.5. Then we are going to move the rest up. By 1, and then we're going to move this last one up by 0.5 again. So now we have a lattice. Move G. We're going to move that up and out of the way. Going to add Shift A curve. We're going to make it a path. And change this to the active element being the pivot point, RZ -90. I'm going to move this EX. So now we get something that looks kind of like that. Move the starting point to the origin. We're going to scale this up by about, let's do 3. Now we are going to move this up to, sure, about here. Select the lattice, and we're going to Alt-P to parent the path to the lattice object. So now as we move the object, we're moving the curve as well, which is perfectly what we want. Now we're going to go back to this. We're going to go to the modifiers. And we are going to add ourselves where are you? A lattice modifier. Lattice. So now as we GC, we get that stretching. That's get the stretch, which is what we want. Now we need it to follow the path, so we are going to add the curve modifier. So now as we move this, it is following the path. I'm going to add. But it is still very, very thin. It's just a wire at this point. So now I'm going to add in the skin modifier. And then a subdivision modifier. We're going to go into that, Alt A and scale that down quite a bit to about there. Still doing a lot of merging, so we are going to go back to the screw modifier, which I knew we was going to have to do. Let's change that setting to about there. Which is good. Now we can increase the iterations. We'll have to move this up. You know what? Maybe a little less iterations on that. Sure, let's go with 50. So now we go down, and it slinkies. But it doesn't slinky long enough. So we can scale that. You know, just play around with the scale a little bit. See what you can get. And right now, that's almost. That is a slinky. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have fun. Bye-bye.